Hell you doing?
Welcome to the Eglinton West Pop-Up Podcast, Old Heads Talking Basketball Edition. I'm Clifton Joseph, and as usual, next to my side, I have me Canadian basketball legend, Michael Solomon. Michael Solomon, welcome tonight, brother. What's happening?
Hey, I'm good, man.
Well, Michael,
Nice
the Raptors just lost. The Raptors just lost to the Washington Wizards in a harebrained 131-129 single overtime game. The Raptors fought hard. The first two quarters looked like they were in total control. Then the second two quarters, they kind of started flip-flop and so on. And then a brilliant three-pointer by Van Vliet at the end of the fourth regulation quarter, man, and just brought them back to over T. But then they didn't get as close, Michael, but I'm cool with that. What about you?
It was good effort, man. It shows you what they got, but I think them losing this game, they barely got a chance of getting it now, don't they?
Oh yeah, praise the Lord.
Yeah, I know you doing that.
SIAKIM was very excellent, Michael. 34-8-6. We got Gary Trent Duda 23-3-1, and this is before the game even ended. Van Vliet 17-5-4, Bambry 8-3-1, Birch 17-8-1. Excellent points there going into before the end of the game just now, man. So
and they play shorthand. They're playing shorthanded too when you think about it, right?
Yeah, Lowry's not in there. OG's not there. You name it. Boucher is not there.
Big Slim.
Yeah, the Big Slim is not there. We can go all the way down to Watson, not there. And excellent. I mean, they rested Lowry. Washington was on the second of a back-to-back, right? Beal had a hell of a game. He's been playing a tier. Westbrook has been averaging a triple-double for the last 3 years. So Washington got a good team, but we were able to effectively hold down Beal in the first half. I think the Raptors defense was really clicking, I thought.
You know, I missed the whole first half.
Oh,
I was playing with the grandkids and getting into a whole bunch of stuff. That's like, wait a minute, look at the time.
Yeah. But then the second half, the Raptors got a little bit of their own medicine, because I thought that Washington was effective in keeping them off of the glass and keeping them from scoring for a good stretch of that game there.
Lopez was the key. I mean, he was the key to them winning that game. And there you go. When I talk about a big center.
Oh yeah, that is a big center.
He is a big. We don't have anybody to really push Lopez around anywhere. He just parked himself in there and got what? 5 offensive rebounds, bunch of dunk backs. Tough to win like that.
And your boy came back. Gary Trent Jr. came back and looked like he didn't miss a game.
He came back strong, eh? That's true. Like he didn't miss a step.
And Michael, we killed him with threes in the first two, and he did maybe what? He did 3 in a row at one point, just like kicking it.
But that's good when you have a player like that on your team, you know, who can get going so easily. You know, he don't need no warm up. That's a good sign of things to come. When things get tough, you know, he could do that last second shot. And he's got the athleticism to get anywhere on the key he wants to get. You know, we have a lot of chemistry he's going to build. We're going to be a nice team next year.
Absolutely. And of course, Birch had a couple of his signature running down the lane, slamming it down, just picking up some garbage points there, right there under the basket. He has turned out to be a very excellent Canadian acquisition, wouldn't you say, Michael?
Amazing. I mean, he's not just like a Canadian acquisition. He is the man in the center. You know, he's running things. He's accounts for himself well. I mean, everybody respects Birch. Trust me, coming down the lane on that pick and roll, flash. Oh man, he's doing some good things. You know, he's put himself in a higher category from before he got here.
Yes.
He jumped several levels after he got here. Yeah.
And when you add the kind of work ethic we've gotten from our other acquired center, Freddie Gillespie, Michael, who would have thought that a while ago we were bemoaning that we needed centers?
I would. We still need centers.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're in a good place. We're in a good place though. With centers the kind of size we have, we can be a real challenge for a lot of teams. We can do things that they have to match up to us, you know, as opposed to us having to match up to them because of our speed and our quickness and our versatility.
So Michael, the Raptors are now 28, 27, 40. What is it, 12th? Back to 12th? And I guess really and truly, this might have been the last hurrah, the last grasp at that straw to get into the play-in game.
They had to win this game, I think. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, with
I
5
don't
or
know
so
the numbers. It'd be interesting to look and see what they're saying.
And I mean, we've got like about 5 games left to add insult to injury too. That there's not enough time to really make a move, is there?
No, I don't think so. You have to be in some kind of a comfortable position that you don't have to win every single game going forward.
But and SIAKIM, as I was saying earlier, man, SIAKIM is just playing steady and steady and steady after those 2 brilliant games out west.
That's true. We're in 12th place, Clifton, tied with Chicago. And Washington, the 10th at 10 is 31 wins. And we are 27 wins. It's not looking good.
Nope, I don't think so at all, man. I don't think so. But Michael, it's going the way I want it to go, tell you the truth though. I want the Raptors to play spiritedly for 2 quarters, 3 quarters. I want our veterans to show that they got the medal in the medal. Van Vliet and SIAKIM are doing that. OG is resting. Kyle Lowry is resting. This is as it should be. Our new guys, some of our guys, we're getting to see what they get.
They're auditioning now. Everybody's on an audition. Yeah.
Jalen Harris, the guy we picked at what 49 or 59, he's getting some play too to see what and I like what I see from him too. Michael, I'm a happy camper as a Raptors fan analyst, if you will.
Well, you know what? I just want to be entertained now. I just want to see the athleticism and I want to see the hustle and the grind. I mean, it's a part. If there's no grind, there's no basketball, If you got no hustle, no defense, there's no basketball. I just want to see them to give me that every night.
Well, they're doing that. And I think that the Raptors are doing a not so sophisticated way of tanking, really. Resting certain key players with all kind of mystery ailments every once in a while, very quickly, getting fined by the NBA for all kind of protocol, scheduling protocols and so on. But they're doing, I believe, an excellent job of keeping the key people out to make the team play up to a thing. And of course, Coach Night Nurse Nick gets a chance to see what he has and management for next year, because the decisions to make. We keep on this trajectory. We're probably between 7 and 10. We'll find out when we have to have the lottery pick, the lottery going on. But I'm feeling comfortable with that, Michael. There's a good draft coming up. We can get a center, maybe, if you will. You get
a good lottery pick, and that might be your ticket to a good center. Who knows? It's
excuse me.
It's nice to have value when you're trying to get better quick.
How worrying is it for you, Michael, that we still haven't heard from Masai Ujiri? He's been quiet, just quietly making his moves, but most importantly, he hasn't signed his contract.
No, I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned with the fact that he's made the team a whole lot more exciting. We have, guys are better. We're better everywhere. We're an exciting team. We just not in the right. We just haven't won enough games to take it into the playoffs, right? Circumstances. This is the year of circumstance.
Yeah. So what? In addition to the center. In addition to the center, which is one of the most glaring positions, especially because of the success we didn't have with Barnes, and also our guy Alex Lynn that we cut. He was playing good for the Washington Wizards tonight in the middle there.
How long was he with us?
Couple weeks. We cut him early.
That's a big miss right there. I saw him a few games ago doing some superhero stuff, man, reaching back and slamming and nasty. I like the kind of qualities he has. You know, he's not a back down guy and he's big. I said, we missed this guy. We let him go. What?
Yeah, because I guess that was the original idea, right? That you'd have him and Baines. If Baines was playing anything near what he did in with the Suns last year and in Boston before that, those two guys could have really been.
I would have let Baines go along. I wouldn't have let Lynn go. How did Raptors do that, man? But that's somebody slipping there.
He wasn't performing at the time. I guess, you know, I don't know. Some guys work better in certain coaching situations, so it just didn't. But in addition to the center, Michael, what else would you say the Raptors need? We seem not stacked, but we seem to have a good mix of veterans and young guys, developers, and cats on the ball.
You see, that's the magic of the jury. We are comfortable at every damn position right now. And these guys are young guys, and they just have upside. And you see how quick these guys grow when they have the chance to play. From how the bench is starting to play, you know, a good draft pick. We're in a good situation. I think we'll see Lowry back next year.
I hope so. I think
he's going to want to take us back up. I think so. That's a challenge right there.
Well, it's I think he had named his price 25 million over 2 years. 2 years at 25 million each. I'd give him that.
Yeah, but from where we are right now, having to climb back up, you know. So yeah, I'd give him that. Sure, yeah.
Yeah, and because I'd say, you know, give it with the kind of team we got and the way things are going in the league, with the dynamic, with the unlike last year, with actually having an off season to get our practices to get our schemes going, cats get to know each other more. A nice draft pick. Whatever happened with Lowry, even if we, you know, do a sign and trade, I'm telling you. But if Lowry stays, I think we're in a 2 to 3 year trajectory to get back in there, Michael.
Yeah, that's a good statement. That's a fair statement. Yeah, 2 to 3 years. I can see 3 years battling again and being a real threat.
Yes.
You know, you're always hoping that could happen faster, but you know, yeah, that's realistic.
Because Lowry's got at least.
That's realistic, going with how the Raptors have been developing along in the last few years. Yeah.
And Lowry, I would think, have at least a good 2 years, possibly 3 excellent years still left before because he doesn't show any signs of dipping off, really.
And the new culture of basketball athlete, these guys stay fit year long. You know, they look after their bodies, right? They take nutrition, everything. Them boys are serious, man. That's why LeBron is leading the way with his regime, you know.
Okay, then they never called his thing what they call Kawhi Leonard's thing, the rest and all of that. But that boys, I've been vacation, it seems like, for the longest while, LeBron James.
Yeah, I would say so. You know what? With him, they're gonna take every precaution possible. I think he came back and he tweaked something, and that was it, right? He was
back out, and he's coming back just now.
Yeah.
So he's always been going and coming.
Yeah. But he'll be there when the going gets tough, I can tell you that.
Well, again, and you know what it is? Practice. You talking about practice? You know what I mean? LeBron James will play the game that matter. So you know that from as long as he's been in the league. Michael, thank you so much. This is a short one here. The Raptors lose 131 to 129 to the Washington Wizards, probably extinguishing that little fire, that hope, that flicker of that flame of easing into the play-in playing session. Yep. we'll see what it is. But the Raptors are now 27-40 with about 5 games to go. And let's see what happens, Michael. See you after the next game.
All right, bro.
Have a good time.
You too.